What separates the ultra-elite, the top 0.01%, from the rest of the world? Is it just luck? Is it inheritance? Or is it something far deeper? Something forged by mindsets, habits, and actions that the average person doesn't even think about? Today, we dig into the real philosophies that build generational empires. Whether it's Warren Buffett quietly compounding wealth for over 80 years, Oprah Winfrey rising from poverty to billionaire status, or Jeff Bezos revolutionizing global commerce. These are not secrets, they are principles. And the good news? You can start applying them today. Let's dive into the 20 principles of the top 0.001%. Most people live for Fridays. The top 0.01% live for 2050. Take Amazon. Jeff Bezos founded it in 1994. In the early days, investors were furious. It took 7 years for Amazon to post a real profit. Today, Amazon controls almost 40% of US e-commerce and is worth over $1.7 trillion. Bezos famously said, "If everything you do needs to work on a 3-year time horizon, you're competing against a lot of people. But if you're willing to invest on a 7-year time horizon, you're now competing against a fraction." Data. Studies show that CEOs with long-term focus outperform their short-term peers by 47% higher revenues and 36% higher earnings. Takeaway. Think long. Play long. The ultra-wealthy understand one thing. Real wealth comes from ownership. Warren Buffett's fortune? Not from salary, not from consulting. He owns 38% of Berkshire Hathaway. And that ownership alone is worth over $100 billion. Similarly, Mark Zuckerberg owns 13% of Meta, which even after turbulent years is worth hundreds of billions. Key event. In the 2008 financial crisis, many who rented income, i.e. salaries, lost everything. Those who owned assets, stocks, real estate, businesses, came out richer. Takeaway. Own assets that grow while you sleep. The richest don't work harder. They work multiplied. Leverage means using tools, capital, people, technology, to achieve 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times outcomes. Example. Elon Musk didn't build Tesla cars with his hands. He leveraged the work of 10,000 plus engineers, billions in government subsidies, and global media buzz to build Tesla into a company worth over $800 billion. Data. Code can reach billions. Apps, AI. Capital can multiply without your time. Media can distribute your message 24/7. Takeaway. Ask yourself daily, how can I multiply my effort? The top 0.01% are learning machines. Bill Gates reads 50 books per year. Warren Buffett reads 500 plus pages a day. Oprah Winfrey built a media empire fueled by constant curiosity. Example. Before founding SpaceX, Elon Musk didn't have a background in rocket science. He read textbooks, grilled NASA engineers with questions, and self-taught orbital mechanics. Today, SpaceX outperforms NASA on many fronts. Takeaway. Fast learners is equal to fast earners. The wealthy don't just chase wins, they chase endurance, finite game, beat a competitor, infinite game, build a brand that outlives you. Example, Nike didn't aim to just beat Adidas, it aimed to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Today, Nike is a $160 billion brand. Lesson. Build relationships, brands, and companies that don't depend on daily victories. Ask yourself, who controls your calendar? For the rich, the answer is themselves. Warren Buffett says, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Data. CEOs on average have 23% of their work week free for strategic thinking. Average workers have less than 5%. Takeaway. Guard your time, like Fort Knox. Want a case study in patience? Warren Buffett accumulated 99% of his wealth after age 50. His net worth went from $1 million at 30 to $100 billion by 91, because he let his investments compound without cashing out. Data. Had Buffett started spending big at 35, he'd have maybe 5% of his current net worth. The 0.01% understand. Patience isn't weakness, it's strategy. Goals are a one-time event. Systems are forever. Example. James Dyson built 5,126 prototypes before his vacuum cleaner finally succeeded. He didn't set a goal to build a good vacuum. He set a system to test, learn, improve. Today, Dyson Latant is worth over $7 billion. Takeaway. Fall in love with the process, not just the prize. Top performers aren't slightly better. They're one of a kind. Think Elon Musk. He's not just a CEO. He's a blend of engineer plus marketer plus futurist plus risk taker. Real-world lesson. Average is equal to outsourced. Unique is equal to priceless. Tip. Combine 2 to 3 rare skills until you're a category of 1. You are what you consume. Bill Gates doesn't spend hours on TikTok. Oprah doesn't watch hate news 24/7. They curate information carefully. Books, experts, long-form conversations. Research shows frequent exposure to negative news increases cortisol by 25%. Positive information boosts problem-solving ability by 20%. Takeaway. Be ruthless about your inputs. Businesses have competitive moats. Smart people have personal moats. Example. Elon Musk's moat isn't just Tesla, it's his brand, network, capital, technology, and vision combined. In life, invest in legal protection, diversify income, strengthen your health, build unbeatable skills. Constant stimulation is equal to shallow life. Boredom forces deep thought. It creates room for innovation. Bill Gates' Think Week. Twice a year, he isolates himself for 7 days to read, think, and strategize. Outcome. Many of Microsoft's biggest breakthroughs started during Think Week. Takeaway. Schedule, nothing time. Protect it. Business, leadership, selling, it's all human behavior. Top minds study psychology. Example, Ray Dalio, Bridgewater Associates, built his empire based on understanding emotions, incentives, and biases. His book, Principles, is a bestseller worldwide and is used by billionaires and Fortune 500 CEOs. Tip, study negotiation, influence, persuasion, forever. Know yourself. Oprah Winfrey didn't try to become a software engineer. She doubled down on storytelling, connection, empathy, and became a billionaire. Meanwhile, her teams handle technology, logistics, marketing. Takeaway, magnify your magic, delegate your drains, Money compounds, so does trust. Example, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger's partnership is over 60 years old. Their loyalty has helped Berkshire Hathaway become a $700 billion plus company. Research. Long-term relationships in business deliver 3 times higher ROI than one-off transactions. Tip: play the long game with people. In negotiation, power often lies with the one who speaks least. Jeff Bezos is famous for long, uncomfortable pauses during negotiations, forcing others to reveal more. Psychology data. Humans feel anxiety during silence. 76% of people break first with concessions. Takeaway: speak less, win more. The ultra-successful understand power dynamics, but use it wisely. Mandela spent 27 years in prison and emerged not for revenge, but for reconciliation. He rebuilt a divided nation and became a symbol of leadership globally. Lesson: use power to build bridges, not burn them. Decisions fueled by emotion equals disaster. Top minds track KPIs ruthlessly. Example, Netflix constantly tests new formats, pricing, content strategies by following viewer data, not executive opinions. Today, Netflix serves over 230 million subscribers worldwide. Tip: measure relentlessly, adjust boldly. Willpower is fragile, environment is force. Jeff Bezos designed Amazon's early offices to be ugly and functional, doors on desks, no luxuries, to build frugality into the company's DNA. Today, Amazon's efficiency culture remains legendary. Lesson: want to eat healthy? Fill your fridge right. Want to write more? Turn off Wi-Fi. Environment wins. True success isn't just accumulation, it's contribution. Mackenzie Scott, former wife of Jeff Bezos, donated over $8 billion to educational and racial equity causes without asking for recognition. Result: she's reshaping philanthropy by moving faster, giving bigger. Lesson: when you rise, lift others. The top 0.01% are not superhuman. They are simply ruthless executors of timeless principles. They think long-term. They build assets. They obsess over learning. They delay gratification. They protect their time, mind, and reputation. You don't need millions to start. You need courage, patience, and commitment. As the saying goes, if you want uncommon results, you must adopt uncommon habits. Which of these 20 principles will you begin applying today? If you found value here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more real, practical, life-changing insights. Until next time, stay sharp and keep upgrading your mindset.